All right there, folks. What's happening? Welcome back to the channel. Great to see you. Who followed them picks today? Anyone take all five? I did. I certainly did. I also took the unit lock as well, Surundalo in straight sets. He absolutely battered Max Martyr. We took Darderi, he beat Shevchenko. We took Pedro Martinez, who, how did he manage to win that? No idea. Doesn't matter, but he did. Who else did we take? We took Struff and Echeverry as well. It was anything but easy. Doesn't matter. We got there in the end. Five of the best. Happy days. Well, six of the best, including the Surundalo and straight sets. Let me know in the comments if you took any of them. Well done if you did. We will move on to day 4. Look, I'm on night shifts again for the next 4 nights, but I promise we'll still keep doing the videos. So I'm just going to have a quick look over these as quick as I can. I've already had a little look. We'll do another accumulator. I've got another single unit lock as well. So let's see what we can do. In fact, before we get into them, I almost forgot. Like the video if you would. Subscribe if you haven't. Like and subscribe if you've won some cash the past couple of days as well. I'd appreciate it if you did. We shall get rid of the shipe first. So starting off in Switzerland, yeah, Switzerland. So Summit Nagar's playing Navone. Navone is 1.5 on the decimal, Nagar's 2.5. We know Navone's, I'm not going to waste too much time on this. We know Navone is the better clay player, but he hasn't been in form at all lately. I know he's been off the clay, but even a couple of games before he went onto the grass, he still weren't looking himself. Nagar recently, was it last month? He's already won a challenger tour on the clay, and I'm sure he got to the final in the next one. I've got nothing for this, but I wouldn't call you crazy for putting a bit of money on the guard to win this, especially as an underdog. I just couldn't trust Navone, not a chance. Talon Greek sport, Timothy, is it Skatov or Skatov? You know what I'm on about anyway. Greek sport's 1.44. I'm starting to lose a lot. Well, I've lost a lot of trust in Talon Greek sport this year. I really have. Timothy Skatov as well. Like, he looks decent, you know. He's a decent player. He fucking grinded that game out today, pulled it back. Was it today or yesterday? I think it was yesterday, weren't it? Not too sure. Can't remember. 2.75 for Skatov. One thing that we know for certain, Talon Greek sport's more than likely, almost definitely going to drop a set in his games, isn't he? Skatov to win a set? I don't know. I'm not picking that with much conviction, but I definitely wouldn't be taking Greek sport on the money line. We've got Norrie versus Nadal. Oh god. Oh god, what year is it, man? What are we doing here? Norrie's 2.5, underdog. Nadal is 1.5. Did anyone watch Nadal's game against that Swedish kid? I said he was 1 to 100 to win. We knew he was going to win, but I didn't watch any of it. I haven't seen any clips, so I couldn't possibly comment on this. Am I going to bet on Cam Norrie at the moment? Not a chance. If it was any other time in the year, then maybe, but just not now. This is a hard pass for me. Surely you can't be confident putting money on Nadal, especially at this point. Them odds, they're begging you to take him, aren't they? Rafa Nadal at those odds, they're begging you to take him. Look, I won't blame you if you do. It's not for me. Not for me at all. This one is more of my cup of tea. This is going to be the first official. This is going on the accumulator tomorrow. So, is it Enrique? Is it Rocha? One of the two Portuguese fellas in versus Nuno Borges. Nuno Borges is quite an okay favourite at 1.57 on the decimal. These are training partners, aren't they? These train with each other on the regular. I've seen boys talking about it. I remember what he said word for word, but it was something like, it's not an ideal situation to be in, but I'm going to go after him just like I do every other time. Borges is the 7th seed, is he? seeded number 7 in this tournament. I could be wrong. His opponent is, look, he's not on the level of Nuno Boys, is he? We mentioned Boys in one of the other videos. We know what he's capable of. He's capable of digging deep, pulling off some really good wins. He can play some high level tennis when he needs to. At 1.57 as well, I can't say no to that. Let me know what you think on that, but I reckon Nuno Boys gets that one done all day. Wrapped up there. That's not Switzerland, that's Sweden. My apologies, that was in Sweden. We'll move on to Germany. So, first one in Germany is after Fies Laszlo Djere. Fies is 1.5, around 1.55, depending where you look. Djere's 2.5. Something about this I don't like. Artifice has been the much better player lately. There's no doubt about that. I can see it already. Twitter's going to be full of Laszlo Djere money line tomorrow. I can just see it. Look, this guy's quite. He's been around. He's been around the block a few times. He's very tricky and he can cause problems for anyone on his day. Artifice, as we mentioned in the other video, he plays his best tennis on this surface. It was like he's built for the clay. Really strong forehands. But my problem with this, I know we took him the other day to win against, it was at Munar. This is roughly the same price. The peaks and valleys of Artifice is what worry me, especially against an opponent like this. Maybe just live bet it. I couldn't put money on Feast, but I'm definitely not putting money on Djere either. If I was given out a pick, it would be Artifice or nothing, but I'm definitely not touching that one. I just couldn't. Don't need to. Cobley and Zhang. This is a pick'em. 1.9. This is a rough game, this, you know. Would you say it's fair to say Cobley's probably the more comfortable on the clay? I'm not saying better, but he is the more comfortable clay player, isn't he? Zhang's good though, man. Zhang's really good. Cobley's only young. I'm not surprised the odds are split right down the middle for this. I honestly couldn't give any of these could win this. Your best bet to be the over. Both of them to win a set. Don't know what price you'd get for that. Oh, the Holger Rune match. Marco, how'd you say his last name? Was it Trungeliti? Something like that. Argentinian fella. Holger Rune's 1.16. That's huge. Huge. His opponent coming in at 5 on the decimal. This Argentinian fella he may be Argentinian or he may be Uruguayan. I've only seen the flag on live score, so forgive me if I'm wrong. South American dude, we'll go with that. He's good, you know. He's good. Sebastian Offner retired in his last game, and I'm not so sure he was anything wrong with Sebastian Offner. I think this guy was just wiping the floor with him. If you look back over his last couple of games as well, he plays really good on the clay. Tends to go deep in tournaments. Holger Rune should be like, we shouldn't even be talking about this realistically. Holger Rune should be getting this one done, no question about it. But we've lost a lot of trust in this kid lately, haven't we? We just don't know what we're going to get with him. We really don't. Once he starts getting into his own head, it's impossible. There's no way back for him. If he gets off to a bad start tomorrow as well, like this isn't even a Grand Slam anymore, so it's only got 3 sets really. But if he loses this first set, or if he gets off to a snide start, I'm not so confident he's going to pull it back. I'm not going anywhere near that, especially with odds like that. You just can't. There's no point. Unless you're having a sprinkle on the underdog, go for it. But I'm not going to tell you to bet on Holger Rune. No chance. Zverev, Gaston. It's another one in it. Sorry, excuse me. I'm just watching the darts. Zverev will beat him. Gaston, as we have previously mentioned, as we mention every time this guy pops up, he's very tricky. He's got some tricks up his sleeve, but You can see him just slicing Zverev to the neck, can't you? Making him run and fucking him up a few times that way, but nonetheless, like, Zverev is just Zverev. Hugo Gaston doesn't come anywhere near this fella. Just the serve alone, Zverev's going to be too much for this dude. I think he'll be better in the rallies as well. Better mindset, better player. Zverev gets it done, no question about it. And then we will finish off quickly in Switzerland, and then we'll go for the parlay and the officials. Right, I've got nothing for Lucas Klein and Quinton Hallis. This is another one split right down the middle. I like Lucas Klein. I think he's a really good player. Really good player. Quinton Hallis is playing really strong tennis at the moment also. I think the over would be the best bet in this too. If that game with Richard Gasquet went over, I imagine this one too. So let me know what you think on that. So these next three, along with Nuno Borges, are going to go on the parlay. So dead quickly, Hugo Humbert's playing Gustavo Hader. Do I even need to say? Do we even need to talk about this? We're going to be taking Hugo Humbert, aren't we? Gustavo Hader, he beat, was it Napolitano? Steph Napolitano in his first game. That don't impress me much at all. We know Humbert's been a bit dicey lately, but I, I'd trust that 50% Hugo Humbert to beat Hader. And that's not throwing, I'm not shitting on Gustavo at all, but 1.33 it can only be a parlay piece. I'm not trusting Humbert to win him in straight sets, so that'll be the first one. Well, be the second one. Nuno Borges, Hugo Humbert. Game number 3, is it? Well, the third one on the parlay, Galan, Berrettini. Simple. So fucking easy. Berrettini wins this all day. I think he wins it in straight sets. I really do. Not going to waste any time on that. Any objections? No, didn't think so. Berrettini's the fourth one. No, sorry, the third one on the parlay. All day. Can't go wrong with that. And while we're talking about him, we won the unit lock with Cerundolo in straight sets, didn't we, today? So I think the odds are a little bit smaller, but it's as close as I'm going to get to being certain. Matteo Berrettini in 2 against Galan. Fucking sound. Lock that one in. And to finish us off, he's back. He's back, hopefully not to haunt us like he has done the previous 3 matches, but Felix Auger-Aliassime's playing Yannick Hanfmann. Ah, Felix. He's lost his last 3. You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Whatever I say about this doesn't matter. Yannick Hanfmann isn't as good as Aliassime. Aliassime is actually good on the clay as well. He is good on the clay. You know he is. Yannick Hanfmann is probably only good on the clay, but 3.4 on the decimal. Aliassime 1.3 on the decimal. That's the parlay sorted. That's the accumulator done and dusted, locked in. Nuno Borges, Hugo Humbert, Matteo Berrettini, Felix Auger-Aliassime, and I'll let you know what you get for that right now. So you get this 1, 2, 3. Fucking come on, man. And who else are we taking? Nuno Borges. Oh, you know what? I'll choose this. So if you take all 4 of them on the decimal, you're going to get 3.35. Sound. Lock it in. That's another winner right there. We've won the last, well, let's say the last 2. We've only done 2, haven't we? Won both the parlays for this lot of videos anyway, these couple of tournaments. What else is happening? The one in America, they haven't finished yet, so I haven't got anything for that. Sebastian Baez has just beat Dusan Lazovic a couple of minutes ago as well. I forgot to mention that. That's all of them. That's all of them for me. Let me know what you're going for in the comments. Let me know if you got any winners today. Did you lose? Did you come close? Get involved. Share with the group. Don't be shy. Yeah, I'll just repeat it again. Today's parlay: Berrettini, Aliassime, Hugo Humbert, Nuno Borges. Fucking sound. Can't go wrong with that. 1 unit lock, Berrettini, straight sets. Happy days. Sound. Sound. How was that? How was that for you? Thanks for watching, as always. Appreciate you stopping by. Like the video if you would, subscribe if you would as well. Appreciate that. Take it easy. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. Wish me luck for these night shifts. Enjoy the tennis. Let's go win some money, folks. See you tomorrow.